expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
We have already started here.
Goes for a shot!
Romario gets flagged offside.
Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Italy have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, we expected better, and so did he. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular? Yamal is on his own, and the shot! Goal, Italy! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's got away, and he can clear it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Rodri. Italy leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And it's Seedorf. And here's Romario. That's an excellent interception. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there. There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Romario! Romario! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Yamal picks it up out wide. It's a play, and it is a goal kick. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Serginho. Now it's Messi. Now it's Romario. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And Romario! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Romario actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Neymar. Rodri. Not the most accurate pass. And now they can clear their lines. And claimed it back swiftly. Rodri. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Corner it is.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's well spotted. Adams. And Serginho. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tar cuts out the pass. Serginho. Nedved tries to pass it through. Messi. Oh, super ball. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Seedorf. He's having a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Maldini spots it and intercepts. Koundé with the clearance. And he's surging through. Osimhen. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
He's gone direct. Oh, it's a stunning goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Into the lead once more. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Italy go into the lead. And this is Van Basten. He's looking wide. Good ball, good take. He's come in hard. Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Serginho just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Cross goes in there. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Italy are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. Here we go again. Neymar. It's played through for him. Koundé. That'll be a throw. Rodri. Nedved. It's a goal kick. And it's Neymar. Great vision. He's being urged to shoot. Tar gets good distance on it. Now it's Nedved. And he's had a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Nedved, and here's Neymar. Osimhen. And he's quick to snatch it back. Serginho being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Costa Curta. Serginho. Serginho, he's picked his way through. Chance for a shot! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Italy go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Costa Curta. Rodri. Serginho. Now it's Van Basten. Nicely spread. Now it's Osimhen. And it's Alexander-Arnold. It's a promising position. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Italy have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Neymar, and he's on his way. Shot a goal! And it's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Vais proceder uma substituição. Número 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Messi.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game.
A header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Número 7.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Número 19. Número 22. Número 21. Vamos divulgar uma substituição.
Gets it ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Van Basten. Van Basten! It's a loose ball. Mateus. Now it's Hullet. Italy do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Bale. Can he get on the end of this? Tar cuts it out.
Casabia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Played out wide.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And Hullet! It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now it's Pele, and he welcomes it in. That is good alertness. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's picked it up out wide. That looks a good cross. And that's gone route one. Pele, that has ended up in no man's land. And that's put paid to a promising move. It's not an especially good pass, that. Koundé, Maldini eases him off the ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pele. Pele. Pele! It's in! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Italy have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Foram indicados 4 minutos.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! Bale duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings. And that is that. Italy have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal, ultimately. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Now it's Batistuta. Griezmann! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And this is Batistuta.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Griezmann. Now, can they get... Goes for a shot! No mistake! Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Griezmann. Koundé. Italy have conceded twice already. This is a horribly uncomfortable predicament for them. Now it's Villa. Now it's Griezmann. Looking for the run. And the through ball. He's on it. Can he get away? Di Marco. Beckham. And it's Batistuta. Batistuta. There he goes, motoring forward. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Griezmann. France looking to pass their way through. Griezmann. And a chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Griezmann. And that looks a decent ball. Shot a goal! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
A case now of complete control. Here's the return pass. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's tidy. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Beckham. Tries to pass it through. And it is clear to see that he is... Oh, he's been caught napping! And the keeper has it. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Played out to the left flank. Pinches it off him. Beckham. And it's made its way. Decent chance! Well read, and the danger is averted. Tonali couldn't squeeze it through. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Griezmann. Great vision. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And Batistuta! They want to be quick to recover this. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Ball's gone out of play. Conte. Griezmann. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Villa, and this is Batistuta.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's Beckham. Can he get on the end of this? Hernandez. He rises! And again! And it's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Now this could be a chance. And a chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. Bayer claims it, and the danger passes. Now it's Messi. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
And he was alert to it. Costa Curta. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Serginho. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Now it's Hazard. That's a shade optimistic. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That pass isn't the best. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he gets rid in a hurry. Alexander-Arnold. Italy still without a single shot on target. Messi going face to face. Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Colomwani actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Serginho, can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now that's well seen too. Neither of these two want to come off second best, and the counter is on. Tar gets over and intercepts. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Alexander-Arnold. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's found support out wide. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's managed to get rid. Alexander-Arnold. And he's picked it up out wide. 30 minutes gone. Shifted it to the flank. Serginho's cross. And that should get the job done. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's on it. Osimhen! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Osimhen is offering a right smile there.
And here's Van Basten. Osimhen shoots! Goal, Italy! And Italy score first. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And the shot! And he's heaved it away. Di Lorenzo. Italy leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Played back in. And it's hoisted clear. And that has been clubbed away. Rodri. And Alexander-Arnold. Looking for the run. Messi picks it up out wide. Messi's cross. He gets big. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
Di Lorenzo. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Italy head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi di usare gli appositi cestini per la raccolta differenziata. Grazie.
There's the start of the second half.
Italy definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Terrific header! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Di Lorenzo goes back to front. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pass is just off target. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Applies the finish! And they're quick to get it back. Messi. Knocks it into space. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that pass just didn't quite work. Being still separated by the game's only goal. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Yamal.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Serginho. Oh, no joy this time. Here comes the corner. It's their second corner of the game. Big header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ball driven towards the far post. Now it's Hazard. No, it's come to nothing. And they're not going to make any further progress now. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
And it's Messi. That's good running with the ball. And Messi! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Succumbs to the pressure. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Serginho. And he cuts out the supply. Messi, looking to play him in.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Italy clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And that has put paid to that.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Osimhen. Played out to the left flank. Chance to deliver. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
It's run loose, who's going to get there? And the cutback header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Italy have their third corner.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 18, Hazard. Lascia il campo per il numero 10. Attenzione, un cambio.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's found a way through. That ball looks a good one. Oh, he's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Desperate defending required here. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. Oh no, he misses from the spot.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Could be danger here. He is through here. A lot of space ahead of him.
Good read, needed to be.
Italy really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out.
3 minuti di recupero.
Yamal gets into a good position. Taken back almost at once. And here's Pedri. Oh, what a ball! Tries a shot! He has done it! They have stolen level at the last! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
So that's it. It is all over.
So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Osimhen tries to play it through. Can he latch on to this? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Can he spark a counter here? Good ball over the top. And Puskás! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Well, it was probably, for him, the best option, but then again, I'm not the best judge of that. Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Played out towards the right wing. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get onto this? And that was nowhere near his best. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Puskás. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
First quarter of an hour gone. That's good running with the ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it.
Costa Curta clears.
Puskas. Tonali gets across to intercept that. Now it's Osimhen. He's in a great position here. And here's Van Basten. Cruyff. Italy yet to have an attempt on goal. Ronaldinho, very much a man of this moment. Italy do look happy to keep things simple here, Jim. Hit the byline and get it in the box.
Well, they've certainly got the players for it, Peter. When you've got guys who can whip them in like that, you want to be giving it to them as much as you can.
Now it's Van Basten. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Italy with the corner. They're first. Terrific header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Osimhen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Koundé. Back into the middle. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Kimmich. Rodri. Now it's Gnabry. And it's Kimmich. And it's Cruyff. Spread it left. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Osimhen gets into a good position. That is good strength. Alexander-Arnold, distributed tidily. Can he get it through? There's the header! Not the most accurate pass. And here's Bale. Crosses it in. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Ronaldinho.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Well read, nice interception. Kimmich. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pelé. He's going for goal! Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. Koundé is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Rodri. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Signore e signori, vi informiamo che la radiocronaca dell'incontro è trasmessa sulle frequenze della radio ufficiale del club.
There's the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And this is Puskas, and the flag has stayed down. They've played it short. He's had it taken off him. And now they can spring out of defence. That has been cut short. Gnabry. Costa Curta attempts a clearance. Cruyff. It's a good ball out wide.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Tonali. Always onto this. And he's managed to get... Big chance! Ronaldinho. Rodri. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's fabulous. And that has been cleared. That'll be a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Ronaldinho with the short one. Great chance! And he's there to belt it away. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Italy have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
He's got away. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Now it's Pele. Gnabry. Very nicely done.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's picked his way through. Alexander-Arnold. Played into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Played out to the right. Can he get on the end of this? Tar, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Nicely intercepted. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 12.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Now it's Puskas.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 11.
And it's Messi.
Il numero 21. Messi.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Dembele! He's got a goal! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Real chance! It's a goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Numero 10. Messi!
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's Tonali.
Oh, shooting chance! He scores!
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Has a look and plays it forward.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
In with the challenge.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He is through here.
Crosses it in. And he's quick to snatch it back. Koundé. Now it's Puskas.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
That is ended up in no man's land. Koundé. Koundé is there to clear. 4 added minutes on the board. Great vision. Neymar.
Ah, that's a fine interception. And he's in on goal. Now there's the shot.
They've got to be quick to recover this.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And time is up.
Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Hullet. White gets a foot in here. Now it's Osimhen. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level, okay, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet as some of the younger contenders, but you certainly wouldn't want him lining up for the opposition. What a goalkeeper.
Rodri. Serginho. Pass is just off target. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Hullet. Lovely, now then. Bayer gets good distance on it. And smartly reclaimed. White wins the duel this time. No, that's been intercepted. Mohamed Salah. Salah. Tries to pass it through. De Jong showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And he's heaved it away. And it's Alexander-Arnold. White. Osimhen has it out wide and in space. De Jong does really well to win the ball there. There's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Van Basten is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Bullish header! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well, that pass isn't the best. It's a threatening ball. That's really well cleared. And that is out of play.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh no, what has happened here? Romario. Salah. Bale. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Romario. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
White is there to clear. Yaya Toure. Knocks it into space. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Poland! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Poland have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Calafiori. And it's Rodri.
Italy certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Romario. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Now there's a fine ball. He's having a shot! He's scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Nice. Ended up in no man's land. Can he get it through? That ball looks a good one. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Gone behind for a goal kick. He's had it taken off him. Somewhat off target. De Jong played out to the right. Now it's Romario. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now, can they get him away? Real chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Italy really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Bale, great vision. Serginho is wide and looking to get onto this. That's an excellent interception. That has not gone well. He's in a great position here. De Jong. Now it's Bale. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, they could break here. Serginho. Spread it left. Bale's cross. Mohamed Salah, a player who needs no introduction. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, he's been caught napping! Pressing high and with purpose. And he's only too happy to take that back. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Bale.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
De Jong. Now it's Bale. Looking to play him in. Rodri. And it's Serginho. It's a pretty loose pass. Mohamed Salah carries the ball down the right.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
That's been...
Oh no, this does not look good.
Good take, and is he in? That has been knocked clear. Osimhen.
Alexander-Arnold. Out to the left it goes.
And here's Bale. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, what a ball! And it's Thuram. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No luck with that dink over the top. And this is Mohamed Salah.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
He's found a way through. Van Basten gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Calafiori promptly onto that, and that is that.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Neatly clipped into space.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 20, Bale. Numero 27, numero 16.
Now it's Vieri.
Numero 9.
Look at the space here.
Numero 10. Lasciano il
Di
campo
Marco.
per il numero 11.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, easy pickings there. Good ball, good take. Yamal has it in a wide position.
Great chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Lamine Yamal is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Lovely part.
Vieri! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Oh, what has happened here?
Chance for a shot! He should have put that one away.
Poland have their second corner now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Italy are looking to go forward now. And he's well positioned here.
Cleared without complication.
And it's Serginho.
Yamal, decent chance!
They've got to be quick to recover this.
Can he finish?
That's a decent clearance. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Adams gets rid without sophistication.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Di Marco. Di Lorenzo.
And that's it. In the end then,